So I'm Jonathan, Leo's dad. Leo plays school football at Whitgift and club football at Dorking Wanderers. So I'm thoroughly enjoying being out here in the sunshine, watching my son play football. It's been an amazing experience for him so far. I don't suppose any of the lads really understand what it's going to be like. That's the whole point of coming here. To have the privilege to travel around in and around Boston, playing different teams, having training sessions here and there, and all the lads getting to know each other and forming a bond as quickly as they have, I think is an amazing experience for all of them. But the whole point of coming on this trip was to actually, suss it out and understand what it's all about. Very difficult. It's very difficult, isn't it, to picture and imagine what it's like to play football. Even playing football in the sun is a relatively new experience. Doesn't happen too often back in the UK, does it? So I know he's thoroughly enjoyed it. Certainly, but being landed at the airport at 5:30 on the first day with a load of boys you never met before, and it turning into what we're seeing on the pitch now today is all a massive part of the experience for them as well. Obviously, it's the professionalism. I think that's what it comes down to. Being able to seeing how it's all been so meticulously planned, because you don't know what to expect. You sign up, and none of us have ever met each other before, and you put that faith. We spoke to a number of different companies who obviously. There are obviously different ways of getting to the US and playing soccer, but this was the one we chose. We felt like our gut feeling was strong that we'd get the familiarity and that kind of personal, real personal touch with the boys, and making sure that they were understood as boys themselves. And I know this athlete has made a huge effort to do that in advance of the trip, which is what we hoped for. And I think that's paying dividends. I think that's why the boys have had such a great time. So from start to finish, the process has been made very easy. You never want to be that annoying parent who asks 1,000 questions. I think through the whole process I had two. I think Leo had a few. But it's all about giving these boys the platform to come and enjoy getting to know this environment. And I think one of the things that this athlete have done fantastically well is just make sure that they've got nothing else to think about apart from getting to know each other as boys and going on all these fantastic trips they've had to the different colleges to actually understand what it feels like to walk into these colleges. How big are they? How small are they? What do they feel like? How professional is the environment? What are the facilities like? So I think it's probably a bit like a good referee. Like, you don't know it's there. You don't know they're there for the top referees. You don't know they're there. And I think that's been the case with all the support that's been provided by this athlete. Whether it's the guys who've come on tour, including yourselves, who've come along and supported the boys and made it all work, but also obviously I'm sure you've got a team back in the UK as well who've actually done probably more of the harder work without the sun. But that's what has to go in to make this happen, isn't it? And I think the boys are reaping the rewards of that without question. So as a parent, I'm an optimist and I have high expectations. And it's always lovely when you turn up for something and they're exceeded, which they have been absolutely. So let's see what happens next with all these boys' journeys. But whatever happens, they've had an experience that they're going to take with them to whatever stage of football they move on to next. And they're all going to leave this country knowing a huge amount more about what it's like to play football in the US.